Hey guys, this is Bree with Three Roots Homestead. Today I'm making tortillas that we will have with our enchiladas on Saturday. For the tortillas I'm making, I use 4 cups of masa, a half tablespoon of salt, and 3.5 to 4 cups of hot water. When you're initially mixing this, I would use the 3 cups of water and then slowly add in any extra water so that you don't make your dough too wet. I ended up using really close to that 4 cups of water for mine. You want your dough to be a Play-Doh-like consistency. Right now, I'm just making sure I get all the masa from the bottom of my bowl and get it thoroughly mixed in with the rest of the dough. You'll know that your dough is ready when you can roll it into a ball, squish it like you see here, and there's no cracks around the edges of the dough. If you do have cracks around the edges, it means that your dough is not wet enough, and if your dough is sticking to your hands, then it's too wet. Some baked goods don't have to be measured in the dough form, such as biscuits. When I make those, I just ball them together and eyeball it. For the tortillas, I'm going to go ahead and weigh them so that I can make sure that I have uniform size tortillas. I'm going to make fajita size tortillas, and each ball will be 45 grams. If you wanted to make burrito size, I would try the 90 grams. And of course, you could always go up once you press the first one, and if you see that it's too small or too big. I have a glass bowl, the white one, that I'm going to put the balls in as I roll them up. I did wet a tea towel to a damp kind of level, and I'm going to cover these after each one that I make. You don't want to dry these out because then it's going to cause your tortillas to crack. So you want to keep this damp towel over them while you're doing the ball stage, and then again when we press them out. For this recipe, I was able to get 29 fajita-sized tortillas. Tortillas has been one of the hardest bread-like items for me to replace from the store. Matter of fact, it's the last item that I've replaced. I make our bread, I make our muffins, pancakes, crackers, etc. But tortillas are time-consuming if you only have one pan that you can cook them on. So I don't have one of the griddles. We are getting a smoker combo thing this spring that has one of those large griddles for outside where I could probably make 12 to 16 tortillas at a time. But right now I make them one at a time on the stove. This isn't really conducive to making meals that require large amounts of tortillas. I really want to perfect the tortillas though and stop buying them from the store. If you look at the tortillas that have better ingredients, they're really expensive for the amount that you have. So usually I can find them in like an 8 count or a 10 count, and that doesn't go very far with our family. So then a meal becomes really expensive when I need to buy 3 or 4 of those. 4 packages of those better tortillas would run me around $16. I cooked the tortillas about 45 seconds to a minute on each side before putting them on a towel. Look how pretty this loaf turned out. I used oats and chia seeds to make this flour. I actually got the dough ready last night and was so tired I left it out and thought we're just going to see how it does. Maybe the inside will be hard, but I can still try the design on the top of the bread. I was surprised that it still turned out really well. It was really soft on the inside, as you can see from me squishing it. I'll definitely be making it again with more of the flours and see how they turn out. No cooking session is complete without taste testing the product to see how it's doing. You'll know that your tortillas are done when you can squish them in your hand like this, fold them up, move them around, and they don't break or crack on you.